What's up, Dragon Brood? Today, we're going to be taking a look at a Reanimator list. And I know this is exciting for a lot of people because Reanimator decks do very well and people are always looking for a way to play them. However, our concern is that there's a lot of exile effects right now. We're trying to figure out how to navigate that. Now, I did find a couple of different lists online that I was able to mix and match pieces from and get some ideas. So like maybe we're in the right ballpark. I don't really know. However, this is going to be one of those experiments, and we're going to see how it goes. However, this is largely because we want to play Junji, because the card's sweet, and it's kind of its own Reanimator spell, if we can manage to actually get it to the graveyard. So we'll see how it works out, and we're going to have fun in this one for sure. And I have a feeling there's going to be some prizes, some surprising wins, but there's going to be a lot of experimentation that goes on here. But all that being said, let's go take a look at this Sultai Reanimator list. Now, know the drill. Before we get started, be sure to check out shop.ultrapro.com/PowrDragn. And while you're there, use promo code PowrDragn because it will save you 5% on your order, and they give me a little kickback, so you get to support the channel, saving yourself some money on some really good supplies. Looking at this list, we have 2 Blood Chief's Thirst, and I don't know if this is enough or not, but you have to have these really to survive the stuff against like mono red, mono white, whatever. And you can still hit planeswalkers later in the game. Does it help with our particular problem cards? Not really, but it does allow us to get to the later stages, which is what's important. We have 3 Tamiyo safekeeping. Maybe this needs to be 4. I don't really know, but this is at least one way that we can protect our creatures from getting exiled, so we can kind of keep fighting with them. We have a couple of negates to give us some backup for our stuff. We have 3 Sell-Off and Tumor, and this is great because we can discard those bigger creatures to draw a card and hopefully find one of our reanimation spells if we're lucky. We have 2 Suspicious Stowaway, another way to put stuff in the graveyard. Infernal Grasp, just another way to buy us some time. 1 Soul Shatter, 4 Old Rutstein, and this is really helping do a lot of things, whether it's mana, cards, discarding, whatever. This is really doing a few things for us. 1 Baleful Mastery just as another exile removal spell. 2 Junji, 1 Return Upon the Tide, and this can be foretold and played for 4, which is kind of why there's 1 of them in here to go along with the Diregraph Rebirth. However, I am tempted to just say, should we just have 4 Rebirths? Rarely did we not have 4 mana when I was testing, so I'm assuming when the rest of the games get played, this is going to be the same thing. But maybe we want 5 Reanimator spells. Maybe we play 4 Rebirth and 1 Return Upon the Tide. I could be talked into that as well. So there's definitely going to be a lot of things after we play the games, how we want to update this for sure. 1 Burning Rune Demon. This is great because it allows us to go get another Reanimator spell and something big and kind of keep the train going. 1 Jin-Gitaxias, because this is also awesome. Just slows your opponent down. This is really particularly good against the control decks where their answer might be to try to Doomscar or Blood on the Snow or something like that, right? And it really cramps their mana from being able to do 2 things. Then we have Toxtrol, the Corrosive. This is just a good catch-all. If you can manage to get this one out early against the creature decks, even after it dies, a lot of times we've already taken out a couple things, maybe got a couple of slugs, and that's all you really need. You don't need to get all the value out of it, but that's just a nice bonus. And because we're already playing black and blue, we do actually get to sack the slugs to draw cards. Then, of course, Coma, because we're playing blue and green and Reanimator, of course you're going to go ahead and play this. And then we have a couple of Syncopates. I'm going to see how these work out. I saw these in somebody else's list, and I thought, you know what, we're making enough mana. Maybe Syncopate's the answer. I don't really know, but we'll see. The rest of the way, we have a couple of Meathook Massacre, because, you know, this card's just ridiculously good. 1 Hall of the Storm Giants, 1 Island, 1 Otawara, 1 Hive of the Eye Tyrant, 1 Swamp, Takanuma, Boseiju, 1 Forest, 4 Clearwater Pathway, 4 Shipwreck Marsh, 3 Dark Boar Pathway, 3 Deathcap Glade, 1 Bark Channel Pathway, and 3 Dreamroot Cascade. I don't think we're going to have mana issues, so I think a lot of it's just going to be, do we get enough mana or do we get the right cards? Because when you're playing Reanimator, sometimes you get the big creatures, but not the reanimation spells, and vice versa. So hopefully we have enough to help us get where we're going. But like always, please watch as much as you can of the video, because the more you watch, the more they recommend it. And we'll have some stuff to talk about on the back end. So at the very least, get to the back end of the video so we can talk about what cards we would change or update in this list and how we feel about it and what our good and bad matchups are. And might just have a card spotlight for you, per usual. Let's see it on the backside. Okay, so I feel like we have to mulligan this because we have both of the big honkers in hand. This is only slightly better. Hey, no problem. Good to see you tonight, Asaviru. Let's... Ooh, what do we keep here? I think we keep and get rid of this. I think is the right call. And then we'll just hope Stowaway can get us to what we need over the next couple turns. What we need would be a land. See if Old Redstein gives us any real value here. Oh, I bet you I know damn well what the opponent put over there. That's one of them there Doom Scars, I bet. Alright, well, I think we're about to play some slow, grindy Magic. We'll just pass. It's not worth trying to play Rudstein if we're just going to get everything swept away. You got to force the opponent to do something here. They're going to Doomscar. I feel like we're going to get more opportunities to negate stuff than syncopate stuff, so I'm just going to do this now. Alright, that did work. Not sure why I played that before I attacked. That's silly. Speaking of, I could have just played this. I mean, I'm willing to play Old Redstein here. I think this is a reasonable gamble. Hey, Old Redstein saved it for himself. Found a way for us to cast negate. Good job, buddy. Good job. Oh, did we lead to Scoopsville on the opponent already? Oh, they got some green mana. Hold up. This deck is not what I thought it was. Do I have a Howlpack Piper deck? I do not. I've seen a few people try, but I don't think those are good versions of werewolves. But hey, some people do like the card. So I could be completely wrong. All right, let's get our attack on. Wandering Emperor. Let's stop that too. All right. Nice. We'll put this in. And might want to play one of these for just free, because I'm not doing anything else with my mana. So we'll just play it for 0. Get us some insurance in case these die. Because I feel like we're setting up for another Doomscar might happen here. All right. What you got, opponents? Have to be a little careful here, though, because Iganjo could eat our Hive of the Eye Tyrant, and we don't want that to happen. Leer with nothing out there. Intriguing. Leer, do you even have anything in the graveyard? No. Okay, so they're planning on doing something with the Leer. We just don't know what. That's annoying. But okay. And we get... Ooh, Atakanuma. Nothing good in the yard yet, though. Guess we'll just discard an island. Play that. And end the turn. Opponent's at 9. And we can also save a creature right now. I mean, we dealt with everything the opponent tried to do early with our counters. Interesting. What is that? It's not a Doomscar, right? Because you would have probably just done it. Okay. I'm tempted to do this to see if we get something back, but I think we just wait on it. All right. Well, we're getting all the mana. That is for sure. All right. Let's see if you've got an Iganjo, opponent, because I have a feeling you do for some reason. Fortunately, we have a Tameo safekeeping. Come on, bring the pain. Well, This gives hexproof. So we're into it. I mean, you could do it again. Knows I could take out my other creature. Old Rutstein. Now we can make an Old Rutstein die to just do a point of damage. But I don't think we necessarily want to do that. I've got 2 blue. I got 3 blue. That's fine. Don't have anything in the yard that's worth Takanumuing yet. So let's just end the turn. All right. And this is what we were saying earlier. You meat hook for 0 sometimes for situations like this. Because if they sweep the board, that's 2. And then attacking with the Hive Tyrant still going to get us there. Now, admittedly, they can still have something to kill the Tyrant and blah, blah, you know. Memory Deluge. That's actually a good sign for us. That's a real good sign. Oh, man. Terry Pratchett. I haven't read much Terry Pratchett stuff in a while. Is that it, opponent? I mean, I'll spend some mana to use a blood token. Why not? I mean, I guess we discard Meat Hook. Are we going to try to do that during the... I mean, I guess. Chromana Flare? Oh, yeah, that was a while ago. All right, what do we get from Old Rutstein this time? A Reanimator spell with nothing to reanimate. Love it. However, we can try to Soul Shatter. See what's up there. Yeah, I think we got this, because even if their plan was to use March of the Otherworldly on our Hive Tyrant, now they've got to decide what to do with Lear. And then even if they killed that, we would still be able to play an Old Rutstein after combat and deal another point to them. So yeah, pretty sure that's how this is going to play out. I mean... you got to do something here. I'm assuming that's what it is. Yep, that's exactly what it is. All right. And I'm going to assume with that blue mana, you do not have a Fading Hope, or you would have played it to protect your Duders. So we're just going to blow up treasure to play this. Get the last point from having a Rutstein die. I mean, I guess they could bounce the other one if they actually have it. Oh, it's just a safekeeping to gain life. Ah, so good. So good. I'm not even mad at that. Way to go. Way to go. That is a good play from the opponent. Like, well done. So they did have something to protect their Lear. It was just we didn't target it. That's actually pretty funny. They died anyway, though. All right. Alrighty. I mean, I guess we keep this. Doesn't really do much of anything, but it's something. So we'll see if they can get us where we want to go. Somebody that's a big supporter of the Azorius Senate. All right, let's see if we can turn this into something. All right, we'll see how long this lives. Fortunately, if it dies, we're not at a loss because we don't have any creatures to put in the graveyard. So it'll just kind of be what it is. All right. That is a thing we can put in the graveyard. Question is, can we take advantage of it if we do? I say we just pass here. This is probably the Izzet Mill whatever deck, so we're going to be somewhat doing our opponents a favor by drawing and discarding here. All right. Let's see what we can do. Now, the good news is we do have Syncopate, and that's not nothing. I mean, that's a real card to have here. So we don't want to turn our nose up at it. Put this on black. Oh, boy. All right. Let's go with Rutstein, I guess. Don't have high hopes for this. Oh, that's fine. Like, that's totally reasonable. That could have been worse. I thought that could have potentially been like a copy spell or something. But maybe they're not playing the mill version. I mean, maybe. Because the only creatures they really play are the crab. But we at least have a reasonable answer for that. Alright, the Celestis. We unfortunately can't counter that. I mean, we can target it, but it doesn't do anything. Alright, opponent now has 2 mana available, and they're going to Smoldering Egg. And we can kill a Smoldering Egg, so that much is good. Unfortunately, it slows down other things we want to do. But I think it's the right thing to kill that. Question just becomes, what do we do with the rest of this? I guess we just attack. I feel like we're just going to have to try to cast the Junji and hope for the best. Might still end up getting countered, but I feel like it's one of those things you kind of just have to live with. I mean, if they counter this, they counter it. It at least eats up most of their mana. Oh, I forgot. They had the Celestis. Dang it. Yep. I wasn't even paying attention to that. That was a bad play. I should have just seen what else they were going to counter this turn. Totally forgot. I was just looking at their lands. That could have totally changed things for this turn. But in a way, they tapped out. So now we get to cast Junji with this open. So I guess ultimately it's pseudo worked out, but not intentionally. Making sure we're leaving a green open. We are. And the turn. Could get back Toxtrol, though, if it does die. So we may not even protect it. We might just let it die. As long as it doesn't get exiled. Alright. Interesting. So now I kind of want to land so we can activate the Den of the or the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. We can still do that anyway. Attack. Yeah, alright. So that doesn't really change much, believe it or not. And then we'll just attack, I guess. I mean, Fading Hope or some such here. What do we want to take out of the yard so they can't reuse it? Probably Expressive Iteration, but let's go here first. Alright, nothing? No, they took straight up, just go to 9. Alright. Well, we'll see what's up. I'm assuming they're drawing cards or something here. I mean, I guess they could Hullbreaker, right? You got 7. Nope, just Windfall. Not to say they're not going to find a Hullbreaker and still have some mana up. Good news is we can protect from a Hullbreaker. Just maybe not enough could be the problem. Alright, another Windfall. Sure. Man, that card's so good. Alright, well, let's see what the opponent's got here. They've got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana, so they could definitely Hullbreaker +2, +3 actually, because they have the Celestis, which for some reason my brain keeps not wanting to calculate that it exists. Not really sure why. It's super annoying. So they got 10 mana, so they could Hullbreaker +3. Okay, restoration we don't really care about. That's fine for us, actually. And unless they're going to have 2 spells next turn, one of them probably being a counter, I think we're good. With exactly 9 on board. This looks like it could be Xaxes. Yeah, opponent drew so many cards this game, too. Alright, 4 mana. I have to assume they have, like, Fading Hope and something. Oh, does that help us? I mean, I guess we still gotta try. But we'll see if Syncopate for 1 comes in. I doubt it. I think we're probably still gonna be using a Safekeeping. But, I mean, we gotta try. Opponent's at 9. Like, let's go. I don't know what they would play for 4 here that matters. Oh, Dragon's Fire. Alright. Alright, they didn't have anything else. Got him. Ho, 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 ho. Strong. Strong. Yeah, we're keeping this. We're not gonna do anything else with this. I mean, at least this hand's quality. Oh, Battlefield Raptor. I do not love the Battlefield Raptor, but I'm not that concerned about it at the moment either. Man, we already have 4 lands. Between that and Old Rutstein, we might get to just straight up cast a Burning Room Demon. Oh, the opponent didn't cast anything? Well, that's a nice bonus. There was also a red-white land. Something to be aware of, I guess. All right, let's get a card. I could have another Stowaway. Oh, that's very tempting. I'm not gonna lie. That is very tempting. Damn. Though, you know, I kind of want to... I think I'm just gonna pass, actually. I like having Syncopate and Infernal Grasp both up here. Because I could use one, I can play Stowaway the next turn. Speaking of which... Alright. Okay, I'll take my 1, go to 18. Also fantastic. Am not mad at that card at all. Probably should have attacked first, so there could be a different land I want to put into play. Nope, didn't change anything. Okay, then I think I'm just going to play the other Stowaway here. And then I'll just leave up Infernal Grasp. And then next turn, I may actually want to flip these so I have to discard so I can get some of these big ones out of my hand. All right, that dies. Thundering Orator. I, for a second, had to look up and see if we're playing ranked. That's one that gains all the other abilities. All right, sure. So it's going to have flying? Or just when it attacks? All right. Do I finally just kill this dang thing, or do I wait and just draw a card? Opponent's down to 3 cards. All right, I think I'm just going to take it. We'll draw a card. Yep, Burning Room Demon still definitely in Standard. It's one of the best things you can play in one of those decks. Let's play this. It's already daytime, so let's just attack. We'll draw a discard, see if we get a reanimation thing. We did not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we have 7 lands already access to. I mean, next turn we can just cast Demon and then just cast Jin-Gitaxias. Very weird. Possibly get a freebie from Old Rutstein as well. I think I'm willing to give this up and we'll just find our way to another land. I think we're going to do this. All right. Well, we found a treasure. So there we go. That problem's already solved. Then we'll just get rid of that. All right. So yeah, not sure what the opponent... Oh. Well, didn't see that coming. That definitely changes things quite a bit. All right. Well, Unfortunately, I mean, though we can play Jinkataxis, he doesn't fly. And that's the bigger problem right now. So let's get these two in there because they're not blocking anything, obviously. Ooh, but that's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Man, what do I discard here? I'm obviously playing Toxtrol this turn. That's a given. Damn. Well, the thing is, I don't necessarily want to use up too much. You know what, though? I am going to discard a land anyway. I don't care. Toxtrol's going to get us the distance. Let's go. All right. If nothing else, he's at least shrank the opposition, and that's going to do us a big favor. Can't play 2 Iganjo's, opponent. I mean, you can. Should have tapped the other for mana first, though. Lizard Blades. Duh. Yep. And you can protect the blades by sticking it on the adult dragon. That's a pretty smart move. Pretty smart move. Fortunately, we still held on to an Infernal Grasp, and we did not discard that. Not that we have to worry about it, because it's just going to die anyway, right? During our end step. Okay, well then. Get those attacks in. Get those attacks in. Don't really care about that, honestly. I mean, I'll just be attacking with this big Hall of the Storm Giants at some point. We will take the action. And we will get, let's see, a Coma? Nah, we'll take a Junji. And Diagraph Rebirth. There you go. I will let them choose. All right. What you got for us? He don't matter at all. I mean, it's gonna die either way. I mean, you know I can block that with the demon, right? Yeah, I was gonna say there's not really a winning line here for you, opponent. So how about we just do this and just save the effort? I mean, they do gain life off of it, but it doesn't do anything. Ugh. I think we have to mulligan this. This is much better. Let's keep this. Let's put a Toxtrol back, just because it's the most expensive. Oh, why do I have the feeling this poor little stowaway is not going to live very long? Ah, well. YOLO, good luck, buddy. Oh, he made it! I don't think he's going to survive this turn, but awesome that he even survived half a turn. That was one related. I'm just like, toss him out there blind, like, hope for the best. Don't die. All right, let's see what's up. Lizard Blades. Okay, that's cool. That's even better. I like what we're doing here. Neat. Probably going to discard this with the idea of playing Junji in a couple turns, I think. 1, 2, 3. I'm just thinking how the next couple turns are going to go. But yeah, I think that's fine. And then I'm going to go ahead and just kill this before it gets rolling. And we'll put one of these on black so we make sure we don't miss that for later. Some more mana. All right, cool, cool. Ogre-headed helm. We will go ahead and attack. I think I kind of want to discard this and just pass with Syncopate up, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Not as confident about it as I have been in the past, but we're going to go with this. Plus, I have the access to Adawara, even though I want the mana to cast Junji, but I think it's fine. There's a few random spots where things could lead to us wanting to bounce a creature, but probably are just going to syncopate something. We'll see, though. That may not be the case. Oh, it's definitely the case. Like, it may not be. Nope, it absolutely is. All right, we'll take our 2. And then they can draw some cards if they want to. They did not want to. We drew a Toxtrol anyway. All right. Cool, cool. Get to draw it. Old Rutstein, fair enough. Junji it is. Please don't exile him. Please don't exile him. Please, 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 please don't exile him. Oh, don't do it, opponent. You know what I just discovered this week, by the way? That apparently all these 5 dragons are like the reincarnated versions of the ones from the first Kamigawa. I didn't know that was a thing. So, like, Junji is the reincarnated, whatever his name was, the other black dragon or whatever. Yeah. At least that's what people were talking about on Twitter. So I'm assuming that it's a legit thing, but I didn't know. That was the first I'd heard of it. Do I attack into the Atsushi? Probably not. I don't think we do. I think that's bad. I think we just take a card here. Oh, hold on. We might want a demon, ladies and gentlemen. I think we do want a demon. We will take that action. I will go get another one of these and a coma, maybe? I mean, I'm already holding a Toxtrol. So let's get another one of these and a coma. Okay, opponent gave up. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. I just don't feel like it does much, but we're gonna keep it anyway. We're gonna hope for the best. Man, old style art is both cool and bothersome to me. All right, let's get one of these down. Let's put this on black, I guess. All right, let's see what we can do. Maybe they pass and we get a 2-1. We do get a 2-1. How nice of them. Do you want to kill it? They probably do. They do. Oh, you're just going to Cinderclasm it. Well, okay. Seems fine. I won't argue with you. Yeah, I think that's fine. We have a first-time chatter. Are some of the decks on your YouTube channel beginner-friendly? I mean, I would say you have to watch the videos to decide that yourself, unfortunately. I don't know when I'm going to use this Takenuma. All right. Let's just do that. See you later, Jaffer. Yeah, there's several you could play. I think a lot of decks are just, like, there's a learning curve, even for people who play Magic on a lot of decks. All right. Opponent, what you got? Oh, so this is what we're playing against the dang Hinata deck here. Okay, well. Can I not use this? Am I missing something? I definitely didn't play this last turn, right? Because I just played a land. All right, Arena didn't freeze on me. Oh, I don't have a creature. It's just because it's discard a creature card, not discard a card. Well, that's a problem. Not anymore, it isn't, though. Actually, that being said, do I just straight up play this? I probably do. Eh, who am I kidding? Let's go. Get in there, little one. 7th time chatter. Is this PowrDragn worth watching? I mean, okay. That's true. Actually, there's a story to that. It's purposely misspelled power and dragon. This thing's going straight into the graveyard. It's going to get hit with disruption. Yep. There's no be careful. We don't have anything to cast. Like, we either cast it or just sit here. So, like, if they have it, they have it. Like, sometimes you just have to say, if the opponent's got you, they got you. You can't worry about it. They want to negate it. Okay, it's successfully negated. Do. I mean, what else are we gonna do? What do we do with this? I don't think the opponent's gonna have anything we can really hit with it. Artifact, enchantment. I'm trying to think what those decks play. I mean, we can get rid of a land. I mean, we just make it to where they don't have white, but they can still search up a land, so it probably doesn't do anything. I'm fine gambling here. I mean, if they just get us, they just get us. I mean, even here, we're probably just going to make the opponent discard. Yep. Sounds good. Gonna tap all of our things down. Looks like it. Oh, so they're not even killing it. Smart. Okay, fair. Can we draw a land, though? Oh, man, if we'd have drawn a land, oh, we'd have got rid of all that and kept our Junji. That'd have been awesome. All right, I guess we roll this out. Why not? Okay. Then we just pass. Jeskai has been played the same since Mantis Rider. I don't think that's true. Hinata definitely looks way different than the Mantis Rider decks. I guess this means they have another one. Yeah, they're just going to try to finish us here. Makes sense. They're going to Dragon's Fire that guy. Alright, fair enough. Can't fault you for it. It's going to be enough to put us in danger range, that's for sure. Does that do anything for us? I don't think it does. Welp, alright. We'll just do what we can. Pretty sure that's ball game, though. Oh, no. They didn't have a thing. Really? Huh. I'll be damned. That was a pleasant surprise. All right, another Hinata, sure. This is interesting now, because now we have a negate and a syncopate, and we can almost win this race. So if they do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we'll assume they get a 6 land, or another land. So they have 3 available. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could still syncopate and negate something. All right, I guess we're up for trying to race. I mean, it's not a race we're going to win, obviously. But I also don't think we can win just sitting back right now either. All right, let's see what these cards are. Oh, they didn't even want to play the Goldspan Dragon. That's not good. Only thing that means I'm thinking is they picked up another Magma Opus. No, they didn't even get that. Well, damn. What does this mean? Why would you not play the dragon and not Magma Opus? That just feels strange. Unfortunately, we can't really cast Toxtrol here either. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I'd have 2 mana available if I got a creature back. But even then, all I'm getting back is probably Old Rutstein. And that's not great. All right, I guess we just pass. That's kind of unfortunate. No tax. I mean, I can blood and then get this. I mean, like, that's a thing we can do. It's not the best, but it's a thing. I just don't know what the opponent's... Oh, all right. So we're at least trying to do that. Okay, well, problem here now is we're not going to have a thing for Goldspan Dragon. I was kind of hoping we were going to get to, but situation is what it is. Oh, wait, can we even counter that? Okay, it's not uncounterable. It says ward. Yeah, we just ward for 2, I guess. Syncopate 1, 2, 3. I'll syncopate for 3. What does that hurt? Sure. Okay. We will scrap the Tox roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I'm hoping to draw a land, really. So we can still do this and leave negate up. And this will give us 2 shots at getting to the land we need. Alright, there it is. We did it in 1 note. Oh, I would totally block that Hinata. I was like, man, bring it up. Ooh, a coma. Oh. That's so good, too. I can't, though. We can't. We can't. I mean, the problem is it still costs us 1 more because Hinata's out. So if we do that, we can't negate either. Ah, boy. This is not great. Not great at all. I mean, here's the thing. Since we know we can't get the Tox roll back, and again, there's a chance there's probably some other counter here, do we just go for the coma? And then if coma survives, we can at least tap down an attacker. That's a thing. Why does this feel so gross? All right, chat, I'm gonna let y'all decide. What do you want? Coma or we get back a Tox roll? People are saying they want a coma. All right, we're gonna go for the coma. Y'all voted. Coma it is. What does the opponent's play here? They have a counter for the coma? Maybe. There is not a counter for the coma. They might have a kill spell for the coma. No attacks. Because they have all the way until their upkeep. All right. Okay, so we can at least protect coma now. We can also tap an attacker. All right. Don't know what they had. They had a pause in there, but... Okay, windfall. Well, now we might be in trouble. Did they find it? They didn't find it. All right, so we still got a game of Magic here. I think we have to tap a creature. So let's tap the Goldspan Dragon. All right. Okay, that was it. Oh, boy. Yeah, we keep this. We keep this. There's a chance we fall behind with this, but I think it's still worth the gamble. Okay. I think we're sadly going to be living on some combination of this syncopate negate action for a little bit here. I guess this needs to be on black. All right. Mostly because we just have a bunch of double black stuff here. I think I'm going to go ahead and stop that. Not sure what type of deck they're playing. They probably already have lands, but... Oh, that was a good stop. They didn't actually have land. Look at that. All right, well, we're going to try to start setting up then. All right, we got a token. Is old Ruststein going to eat it? Looks like maybe. Alright, Rite of Oblivion. Fair enough. We can live with that. Could have been much worse. Alright, we're just going to play this as a land. Obviously, we're trying to set up to something here with getting these rolling. However, they're likely playing just a bunch of exile effects, so it's going to make our discard, our graveyard stuff pretty bad. Alright, fine. This is pretty overly aggressive. Whoa, cancel that, cancel that. Want to make them pay more than one. There we go. And this is mostly just keeping them off of treasure. No other real reason to do what we're doing there. We're just going to attack. And not do much else, unfortunately. We're going to end. Alright, they got another Shambling Gas anyway. And they got land. Now if they have Deadly Dispute, that's kind of going to bring this to a close. We just kind of know what's up at this point. Yeah, what do we do? I guess sadly we do this, knowing it's likely just going to get hit with the Vanishing Verse. Not much you can do about it. Just let it get exiled. Yep, you sort of know. Kind of got to play that game. Alright, opponent's doing nothing. We're doing nothing. Big staring match here. I think their hand's basically all exile removal. So we're not really going to worry about it much. Kinda just gotta draw something that eventually sticks. I don't know what that's going to be, but, you know, nothing we can do. I mean, if nothing else, they're just going to use a Rite of Oblivion anyway. But is what it is. Dead Toxtrol. We already know. Like I said, exactly. We're not worried about it. We sort of already know the drill here. Alright, they got their 4 mana. Okay. Not much to really do here. I mean, we just sit on our cards. Alright, there you go. Dollhouse with nothing in the yard? Professor, I guess. Alright, well, we're going nowhere with this. I mean, I guess if they get something back, we can at least Infernal Grasp it. So there's that. Oh, Joffrey. We cannot let that slide. Yeah, that's going to be a non-issue here. I mean, they can get it back, obviously, but not a lot we can do. However, we can Meat Hook and get this thing when it's smaller next turn. And that at least accounts for something. Especially since all we're drawing is land. We're not doing much of anything productive here. Alright. So Joffrey's going to be back, I'm assuming. Yep. Do your thing. Alright. He's back. I don't think you want to turn my 1-1 into a 3-2. That seems like that'd be pretty bad. Do I care? Yeah, sure. Alright. Ayo. Sure. Alright. For 5. Not doing really much here. They get a freebie thing off the top of the library. From their AO. I mean, we can get something back with Diagrass, but it's just like, just this dude. And with no creatures to discard, since we haven't drawn any in forever. I mean, we've literally not missed a land drop yet. That's pretty crazy. All things considered, this is pretty bananas. Alright, cool. Alrighty, let's keep it. Well, they didn't come at us early, so that's good. That could have been more dangerous. I'm a little concerned that I don't know if we even need to play this on 2. We might have to wait and play it on 3 so we can protect it. Might be a real issue. The problem becomes I don't know how much damage we can sustain between now and then. But we shall see. Alright. We'll see what's up. I think we play Stowaway, try to protect Stowaway, and then see if we can get something in the yard and go for a big rebirth. I think is the plan we're at.
Gonna set your world on fire.
Chandra, problematic. We are going to go all the way down to 15 here. Possibly, I was going to say, possibly less. So we're going to go to 13. Good news, though, is the opponent is expending a fair amount of cards here. Bad news, they left something on top of their library. So let's see where this goes. Actually, that's not bad. We actually like that. Alright, because that gives us the opportunity, potentially, to get rid of Chandra. Depending on how this all goes down. The other thing, too, is because this gives you credit for damaging a player, you actually have to attack the opponent and not something else. Well, now we got to get rid of that, which sucks. Yeah, I guess we got to take it. Alright. Not the best situation, mind you. Let's attack. Let's see if we get something good to put in the yard. We really need to draw just one of our big creatures, or else none of this really matters. Well, Jin-Gitaxias matters, I guess. Question is, will we live for a situation where we could take advantage of it? That much I don't know. We're going to take at least 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 next turn. Yeah, I don't even think we can live here. Yeah, I think we're just dead. Yeah. Yeah, sure. I don't know completely what we do with this, but this seems reasonable. I'm going to need green and black at some points. I need blue. Alright, sure. I mean, the Entomber can maybe put Jin-Gitaxias in the yard. That's not the worst thing. Probably just put this on black. Alright. That actually helps too. That's not a bad little pickup. Question is, does the Entomber get to live? It looks like it does. Alright, that was not expected, but I'll take it. Alright, see what we get here. And this is sorcery. Okay, it's not a sorcery speed or anything. Let's just pass. If Old Rutstein can give us another land or a treasure, or we draw a land. We have a bunch of outs here. If we draw a land or we flip a land, Old Rutstein could be pretty big here. So actually we can put Jin-Gitaxias in the yard and then reanimate it on the same turn. That could be pretty big stuff here. Okay, interesting. They're not going for the mana or anything off of the Shambling Gas. So that's good to know too. Alright, well, we're going to get 2 shots, technically 3 shots, at getting a land or a treasure here. So, nope, that wasn't it. There we go. And let's fire this off. And we'll pass. Probably discard a Rutstein, draw a card. See if maybe we can find more mana. May also end up using this Baleful Mastery during their instep. That's going to counter it. So your next one's good. And now you can kill Jin-Gitaxias. They got nothing. Alright, I'll take that. Let's get rid of a second one of those. Alright, Infernal Grasp, I'll take that. I don't hate it. That with the Syncopate's actually not too bad here. So let's... Whenever we cast a spell, though, we do get to copy it. Let's just pass. We don't need to be in a hurry here, I don't think. Especially with us having a Syncopate up. I mean, this is big because against mono black control type decks, we do want to stop that. Let's just do this. Because that still leaves us 2 mana so we can kill all their things. I mean, target the same thing, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Alright. Time to go to work. Don't really need that. Alright. I guess this is just where we attack, huh? Let me crack one of these, actually. Okay. That only kind of matters, but I wanted to at least set that up. 2, 4, 5. So now we're 2 away from getting to use that if necessary. We can still cast this for its full power. So yeah. Opponent wants the treasure, they can have the treasure. Alright. I mean, they have 5 mana, so it is possible they could just play a sacrificial spell here that's going to get countered by Jin-Gitaxias, and then they could play something else to kill it. However, they are just passing. Ooh, that's really good, too. That's really good. 4, 5, 6. All right, well, I guess we attack. They're just going to let it hit. Okay, I think we just go ahead and do this. And then we get Coma and Diagraph Rebirth. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, so first thing is we did better than I thought we were going to do. However, we were still problematic, or had problems with the cards I thought we were going to have. So here's what I'm recommending. I think the final list is going to have an additional Bloodchief's Thirst, just for cheap removal to be able to do things while we're still playing our other cards. I think we're going to add another Tamiyo Safekeeping, because I think that's one of the few ways you can actually keep stuff from being exiled, and sometimes, you know, you just got to keep your one creature on the board for a couple of turns. So we're going to try that out, and maybe even another Negate. That means we're probably going to get rid of stuff like Baleful Mastery and the like, maybe even cut 1 old Rutstein and just go to 3, but we're going to find some room to squeeze those in because I think those are very key to what we're doing. I wouldn't mind even having 1 more large body to kind of guarantee the mix there of getting stuff in and out of the graveyard, but overall, the deck wasn't bad. If you wanted to play some Reanimator, this actually does get the job done, and it does have several draws you can get that can end the game fairly quickly, so yeah, a little bit surprising this combination of stuff worked, but I do think it still needs a few tweaks to it, so you're going to see a few changes in the downloadable deck list. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Muldrotha. Mostly because this was a card I actually thought would be fantastic in this type of list. I mean, it kind of works well with Old Rutstein when you think about it, because no matter what he puts in the graveyard, Muldrotha would be able to play it, and that would be pretty sweet. But you know, it's just a big body. It's a 6/6, and this is a staple in Commander right now. If you play Sultai colors, this is one you will almost always see. This card is super good. Great in the late game, medium in the early game, but it is a big 6/6 body to boot, and it does carry a reasonable price tag. Nothing super expensive. It's affordable, but pricier than you might think, but very attainable if you want to put one into your decks. Now, don't forget, if you want today's deck list, it will be down in the description below, along with links to our Facebook gaming streams, our Twitch streams, and our Discords, which is a great place to come by if you want to come be part of everything, or maybe even have some input or get featured on the channel. Speaking of which, you can also get featured on the channel by joining the memberships down below. Check out the different levels. We have some things to offer you, but just as little as 99 cents if you want to support the channel. But even if you don't want to do that, please remember to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and then hit that notification bell and choose all notifications so you don't miss any videos we have coming out. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.